see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you.
Hey, my name is Kenny Ortega. I'm a comedian. I'm a radio personality and a tattoo artist. And pretty much that's it. But you know, jack of all trades. You know. Born and raised here in Spanish Harlem, and I was born in Metropolitan Hospital. I did that. Actually, I did that. I didn't do that. My mother did that. I was born in Metropolitan Hospital. I was born and raised on 100th Street between 1st and 2nd. And I moved to the Bronx briefly, and then we came back, and then we've been here ever since. So I've been here pretty much a long time. Yeah. My fondest moments, I would tell you, like the block parties. Block parties back then, they used to be real block parties. You didn't have to worry about no shootouts, you know, you didn't have to worry about anything else. But it was like everybody came out, everybody barbecued. They used to do games where they used to grease the light pole. And they used to put money on the top of it, and it's like 3-man teams. And they used to have to get that $50 bill on the top. And it was crazy. It was crazy. It was like back then, you know, playing in a fire hydrant. You know, scratching that Goya can on the ground, you know, just, that was cool, yeah. That was some of my fondest moments right there.
Hate me in that order, public visitation.
I've been drawing since God knows, you know, I can't even remember when I started, but around 19 I started doing, I got my first tattoo, and then I went right into tattooing, and at that point I was like, oh, this is easy, I can do this myself, and it really wasn't. I got my guinea pigs out there, which they call brothers. My brothers were my first clients, and they were cool with it. But I was like, nah, I could do better. But now, you know, I've been doing it for 20-some years, so yeah, I've been doing that. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Good money. And then comedy actually was a weird thing. I mean, I've always been that sarcastic dude, you know, real pain in the ass, always have something to say, and you know, that's how I got into comedy. But comedy actually, that's actually what helped me into comedy, because I got into comedy after my brother and my father passed away in '95. So it was like a year after, where I guess I channeled all that pain and put it on stage, and now I'm doing things. You know, I was on the Chappelle show. That was like my biggest thing, because they was filming in the neighborhood at the time, so that was cool. And just to be on the show while they was filming in your neighborhood, that's like a gift right there. So that was pretty cool for me. And then, you know, I went out to LA. I remember the first time I went out to LA with the comedy. That was crazy, because like everything was paid. Like I stood on Hollywood Boulevard. Like the rooms were like 4 something a night, and I'm like, I would have not been there, you know, if I would have went to LA. So, you know, pretty much it was pretty good. I mean, it was nice. Like, it's like the first time somebody paid for you to go somewhere because of something you used to get hit for by your parents. What you see is what you get. Like, I just go up there and like, if me and you are having a conversation, like, you know, just in any conversation, you can have a conversation with somebody else for half an hour, and in that half an hour, you're gonna laugh at least, you know, 5 times. You know, if you're having a cool conversation, and that's what it is. Now you just have to project that to a one-sided conversation and hope they laugh those 5 times. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Eddie Murphy was my inspiration, Chris Rock. You know, I'm not gonna say that. My brother actually used to work for Saturday Night Live. I didn't know who these people were. I know I was hanging out with my big brother at his job by the craft table. You know what I'm saying? Eating free food. That's what I saw. But for me, my inspiration, my mother. That woman is hilarious without even knowing it. You know what I mean? Because she has like that broken Spanish, English accent, and some of the things she says is ridiculous. So that's my inspiration right there. It's just, she goes to pretty much all my shows. Like the big shows that I do, she goes to all of them. So it's like, the woman's hilarious. You know what I mean? So, but don't tell her. She going 15%. So yeah, I did a show. I did one man show called Funny Fat and Fabulous at this club called Comics, and the Daily News covered it, and they quoted me as saying, don't tell her because then she's gonna want 15%, and forget about it. It's like she saw that, like she thought they wrote an article about her. You know what I mean? I was like, no, that was me quoting. He was quoting me saying that about you, like. So it's like she didn't let me let that one down. So and your moms and them, they always want you to have that corporate job. So for me, it's like she's always like, oh, you should go get a job, and I'm like, this is my job, But then when she runs into her friends and stuff like that, she's like, that's my son. Yeah, he's a comedian. Like, oh, now I'm like semi-famous, right? But but when you need money for something, go get a job. It's like, it's just crazy.
Strobe lights, street lights, all of the lights, all of the lights.
So this is crazy. When I was first thought, being from the hood, right? You like, yo, what's going on with these downtown prices uptown? Like, when you first walk in, But I remember what was the first thing I bought here? I think I bought a hat. The first thing I bought here was a hat. And I even complained about that. You know what I mean? I was like, yo, it's $50 for a hat. What's going on? Like, but you bought it anyway. You know what I mean? Because I'm like one of those last minute shoppers. Like, I won't even do laundry, but I'll go buy an outfit for the day. And that's just how I am. And then they used to have the sales going on, so I'm like a sales. I can pick them. You know what I mean? So like this was one place I knew that you always have something on sale. So I was like, we go in there and pick that. So I don't know. It's just like now. It's just like it's the spot. You know, like it's the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It's just what this like. If you in the store. You see that there's so many different like designers here. Not only just Goliath, but she opens the doors to other designers to sell products here in the store. And for me, that's like a melting pot of like the different styles that you have in the neighborhood. So like living Goliath to me is just it's just again like doing tattoos, doing comedy, doing radio, just doing all that. And just putting it all in one package.
Doing that 100%.
Doing that 150%. You know what I'm saying? Doing that 150%. And to me, that's what living the life is: the hustle, the grind. You know what I mean? Out of sight, out of mind. So it's kind of cool. That's me. Living the life is that is hustling and moving forward. Making something out of nothing. And making people believe that your product is where it's where it's at. Why go anywhere else when you can go to Goliath?
We're going all the way this time. We're going all the way this time.